Antireflex actually opting for the Diddy here instead of the Rob.
Oh yeah, he usually plays Rob, right? He's a Rob
Yeah,
main.
yeah, he is.
Right?
Well, I would call him a Rob main, but he's still very negative about Rob. But that's what I see in a lot of mid-tier, low-tier mains. They're always very negative about their main, but like deep from the inside, right? They love their main. But it's not about Rob now. It's about this match, and we have the Lucina actually here instead of the Sheik. It does seem like Greg has switched fully to Lucina and kind of got rid of the Sheik.
Yeah, he also played Lucina in Losers Semis, if I remember correctly. So.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So they're actually not opting for the Cloud Lucina here, and they actually want to get one Swordsman here. And Greninja does do very well with one Swordsman, since the Swordsman can follow up his combos really well and just takes a lot of space in.
Yeah.
Oh! And that's kind of reminiscent of the Sheik Greninja combo that they used to do. They went for the tipper up. Oh, they went for the tipper. Yeah, they went for the tipper up smash there, but it didn't get the sweet spot. Oh, actually it's Lucina, so but still didn't get the sweet spot. Oh, and that was just a very good catch there off a stray hit. Oh,
okay, he makes it back.
Good recovery. Ooh, and the smash charge actually letting him die there since he got a lot more knockback. The blue team with a comfy lead here, especially now with 2 stocks taken from the red team. And this is what I've been seeing from a lot of Clouds actually. They've just started to throw out smashes in teams. Since, you know, especially at this lower percentage and the other team's on high percentage, right? Let's just throw a smash out. If it hits, that's fine. Maybe I get a kill here. If it's not, if it doesn't hit, maybe I get a small punish.
Yeah, he gets a small punish.
Still fine.
Yeah, true.
But I do like to see a lot more limit charging from Azreal here.
Oh, he's touched him now.
And that's what I've missed from the Clouds I've commentated these last few sets, is that I haven't seen all too much grabs to finishing touch. Well, I do think that's one of the big reasons you pick Cloud here, but he instead goes for a cross slash.
It actually hits and it kills.
Oh, going for a up smash read there on the normal getup, but it's actually really hard to get that one. And that's Greninja stock there, 151. I would say a comfy lead for blue team here, especially with Grex being a supporting role.
Yeah, Greninja is still in a healthy lead. Oh, he got 7% on his second stock.
Almost the up smash connecting there. And I do like these conversions that blue team tries to go for with these grabs into up smash. They both have very good up smashes for follow-ups.
Yeah.
So. And red team trying to get rid of their stocks by getting them off stage, and another questionable cross slash coming out there. I do like to see some more team chemistry from the red team here and actually go for some
throw combos.
Yeah, exactly. Some cross or some finishing touches as well. Oh wow!
Oh wow! He goes really
Azreal going too deep for his own good there, and actually sacrificing a stock on 120 to get rid of the stock of Grex there. Oh, and that's something you don't want to go for there. I do find it kind of odd that Diddy, I haven't seen him use the space all too much. He hasn't been too controlling this match. While you do think that Diddy likes to control in a team setting with his forward air, try to get a banana out.
Yeah, forward air banana. He rarely takes a banana out. Yeah.
So what we see here is the blue team still having a very good lead. Diddy actually being on kill percentage here for a grab into up smash.
Greninja dies. Okay.
Ooh, Greg trying to get rid of the jetpacks there, but a bit too late. And the cross slash, another one just coming out.
Kills. Yeah.
And that's what Azreal has been going for a lot this match, but it seems like Grex didn't catch on yet.
No.
And this should actually be really doable for the red team here. Greninja is very elusive though, so it will be hard to get a grab on him.
There is on kill percentage. He gets a down to in.
In a way, Greninja is kind of similar to Sheik in teams, as in he has a good projectile to get in a 1v2 setting, I mean, with that.
Yeah.
So he has a good projectile, has good spacing tools as well, and it's just low profile, elusive, good grab, and actually getting rid of the stock there with a forward air. So it'll all depend on Azreal here.
He does have limit on, so. Oh, and the air that reach takes it.
He also DI'd in, so I think he just panicked and tried to air dodge.
Yeah.
But you have to go now, right? So
yeah, I have to play.
Thank you for commentating with me, and
thank you for
good luck in your match, man.
Thanks, man.
Okay, so what are we going to now? It does seem like the red team has been going for too many stray hits. I do think they should go for more grabs with each other. Try to sandwich the Lucina maybe, because Greninja is very hard to get a grab on. Oh, I think this is a change for a stage. Going to a platform stage, that does make sense. Because Greninja does have a bit more problems on a platform stage in the team setting. So actually getting the Cloud here is a very good choice by iStudying. So let's see how the blue team is actually going to change up their, or the red team is going to change up their playstyle here. What I do like about the blue team is that they're, when I look at them team, they're a very control heavy team. As in, oh no! Ooh, almost getting the up B spike there. That would have been a good start for Azreal. And the Cloud Ditto actually being really volatile also shows really well in teams. I do think what the blue team has above the red team here is that they will go for grabs once you're on high percentage, and they will look for these finishing touches, and they're very good at getting them. Ooh, and oh wow, that was actually, if that was planned, it was really well done by Azreal there. Going for the limit cross slash, covering the options. After that, just going for the for the neutral air on the up B, and he got into an untechable state there since, you know, it's Cloud up B and he is not able to tech it. So red team for the first time in the lead here. And it does show that Azreal has a bit more experience in the Cloud Ditto. Ooh, and red team just with a lot of control here. Diddy trying to control the center and Azreal just covering the ledge. Oh, and this time Greg shielding the limit cross slash, knowing what Azreal was going to go for there. Oh, and this forward smash just coming out and Greg's not being aware of it. And losing his stock here, and iStudying already on 108% and actually dying to the up air there from Azreal. Ooh, this is not looking good for the blue team. I did like their choice of switching characters here, but it does seem like the red team actually knows how to deal with Cloud better than they do with Greninja. Ooh, going for a down air read there with on the air dodge and trying to get rid of a stock real quick there. And if red team just keeps on playing this way, keeps on controlling the center and just going their way, you know, like they've just been able to throw out moves and they've just been hitting. Oh, a small sandwich there. Blue team should be able to bring it back because it is a Cloud team. They do have finishing touch. Grex hasn't been allowed to grab all too often, and that's something that Diddy is really good at, right? He's able to to get rid of the grab and actually support his teammate there. Oh, another questionable limit. Ooh, and that's something that blue team is not looking for here. And Azreal just keeps going for these limit cross slashes. I'm not sure what the reasoning for it is, since it does seem like blue team is catching on here, and I do like to see some more controlled limit usage, especially near the end once you're in a lead, right? Like, you just want to threaten it, and then eventually throw it out there after a grab or after a stray hit. Oh, and another up air catching iStudying there and actually getting rid of a stock, and Greg being alone against 4 stocks, both in a high percentage, but for Sheik, it doesn't really matter all too much. Oh, and this limit cross just catching him there. So yeah, in the corner it is a better option, right? Especially with Diddy being behind him. So then it does cover a lot more things, as you can see there that it did cover the forward air. So I do presume that iStudying is going back to the Greninja, and there are no bans in teams at this event. So they'll most likely go to FD. That's something they both like a lot. And they're kind of known for, oh well, not FD, Palutena Temple's Omega. Exactly, there we go. That's kind of their signature stage, also the signature stage of iStudying. But it is a really good stage for Diddy and Cloud as well. A lot of space to work with and a lot of situations where you can get easy grabs, right? So what I do think blue team is gonna look for is getting rid of Cloud off stage, since they both have very good characters to get rid of him. Like they have Greninja with the Hydro Pump, they have Lucina, which is actually a good character against Cloud, since she has this big sword that she can just throw out against Cloud off stage. And he does have to mix up his recoveries way more. Ooh, iStudying tried to go for a re-tear on the falling down, because Clouds do like to get rid of their jump up top and then just fall with their airspeed. And another limit cross sash there. That's just a bit questionable, Azreal. And both of blue team, Lucina actually controlling Cloud on the right side and Greninja controlling Diddy on the left side. Ooh, and a bit of miscommunication there, not knowing for who was going to go for the follow-up. And that's something that you don't want to see in teams, not knowing what your opponent or what your teammate wants to do. Ooh. Heavily looking for these down tilts to confirm here, since it does get the stock from both. Oh, he did try to save him there, but a bit of an ill-advised up B. I do understand what he was going for there, but maybe if he went for the up air instead, it would have saved him. And because of that, iStudying actually getting 69% because of a safe attempt there. Oh, very good 2v1 here on the Cloud, trying to get rid of him off stage. And Diddy, as you can see, controlling center. Hasn't been helping his teammate all too much on his recovering problems off stage, so that's what I like to see more of Diddy here, because he has such good control of center. So once you have control of center, you actually can easily go to the right side or the left side. So that's what you want to do to help your teammate out as well with Diddy. That's what we see a lot from Nairo and Zero as well. Ooh, and Azreal not going for a limit charge, and oh, what an ill-advised back air there from Greg, and actually taking his teammate's stock as well. And red team in an okay lead here, since Lucina not dying to the up tilt because of FD and not having enough rage on Diddy. But Azreal has been having some trouble here, getting hits to off stage fairly often. He's been the target of the blue team's offense most of the game till now. And the throw coming in there. Oh, we actually haven't seen an up throw from Diddy yet to a finishing touch, and oh, that's something that Azreal has been doing this match a lot. He's not going for the lashes and not respecting the options that blue team has to just gimp him, or well, just get rid of his stock there. Oh, and not having enough height there to get back on stage. Oh wow, and it just slipped out of their hands there. It felt like red team had a very good lead going for most of the game, but blue team just brought it back instantly, and Azreal just caught by too much trying to get back on stage with jumping. Like if you jump up high, it's fine in a lot of cases, but if you don't have limit, it's a lot harder to actually avoid the hitboxes that the other team is able to put out, especially with a team like Lucina and Greninja. And we're going to Dreamland here. And probably going to Dreamland here is a bit smaller, a bit easier to juggle for Cloud and Diddy as well. Also a platform to go to as Cloud, so you have more mix-ups in there if you want to keep playing the way that Azreal is doing right now. And he's just getting hit around and around, but eventually he will get his limit and it will apply a lot of pressure. Ooh, a nice attempt, and oh, that forward smash just coming out there and actually doing it. Such a strong kill move. Oh no. Antireflex did try to help out his teammate there, but did go for the forward air follow-up, and that's what got rid of Azreal's stock. So it's not going all too well for red team now in their teamwork. So let's see what they're able to do to change it up and actually get back into the groove. If blue team will let them, of course, since they keep going for Azreal off stage, and Azreal, it just seemed like he has such a hard time recovering. He doesn't know how to mix it up there, because it's Lucina with very big hitboxes, Greninja in the back as well. Just keeps on high recovering. It does kind of feel like red team is just playing 1v1 right now, and it's just not working out, because blue team is working as a team. Oh, and the up air almost taking it there. The limit actually helping the up air to connect. And that's the first stock of Greg's getting rid of, but maybe a bit too late here, since Diddy is already on his last stock. Anti-reflex. Oh, I did like what Azreal was going for there. He did have a tech chase scenario, and he had limit as well. I know he's the kind of he's the type of player to go for a finishing touch there, but maybe being a bit conservative there with the limit. Oh, and just Azreal's just being a bit too impatient here and actually getting punished for it a lot. Picking a lot of panic options. And also being a bit greedy with the smashes here. Oh, and a Gimp attempt here from iStudying. And is it going to be it? Not. Oh, it is going to be it on 28%. Well, this is just not looking good for the red team. Diddy being the lone survivor against a Schwartzman and a Frog. That sounds like some Chrono Trigger right there. Oh, wow, the side B actually not working out. And there's actually this. Oh, okay. And that should be it. Yep, blue team is winning. And there's that I want to talk about is there is actually this weird glitch in teams for Greninja. Is if he's not player 1, his side B always hits one certain way, and that's actually to the left side. So that's something to keep in mind.